Hi everyone. I am going to be attempting to do this regularly, but want to do this especially for Aries, because we're in Aries season right now, and next I'll probably do Taurus. But we are at the beginning of a new the astrological cycle, astrological calendar, I should say, and wanted to do this reading specifically for Aries because we are at the beginning and we are in Aries season. So this reading is for Aries on March 30th, March 31st. I don't know what day it is anymore. Okay. Asking wisdom and clarity for Aries. Thank you. Okay, dealing with issues with time right now, feeling like there might not be enough time, but realizing that there's always time for everything, and essentially time is an illusion, but there's a feeling of running out of time, needing more time, and I know for Aries sometimes there's not enough time in the day to get everything done that an Aries wants to get done. It's like 5 million projects going on in the brain that Aries want to do, and there's not enough time during the day to do it all. We're also at a fork in the road, so there's some decisions that need to be made, and maybe you're feeling oppressed for time right now because of those decisions. You could go left or right, and you're not sure where to go at this point. So, and you may need to make a decision quick. But you got to know that whatever decision you make is going to be essentially the right one, because Spirit, God, Source can always lead us back to where we need to go. In your decision, all that glitters is gold. In your decision right now, there's just something that may look good, but underneath it all, it's not. So just know that within your decision making, yeah, it feels like there's just a press for time, and like you need to make this decision now, and a decision that you're wanting to make really looks nice and it looks pretty, it looks glittery, but underneath this pile of gold is like rotten tomatoes, essentially. So you're going to need to maybe take a little bit more time to make this decision if you have the time. But you also need to be flexible. You need to be able to go with the flow of this and realize that you're being guided through it. Yeah, you're going to be taken care of through this situation. And it may be causing some conflict and chaos in your life. I don't know, in your marriage, in your relationships, whatever decision this is that you're needing to make right now, this is definitely causing some issues. So you may feel like your time is limited in this situation because you are dealing with chaos and conflict. And maybe that chaos and conflict is why you're wanting to make this decision, because you're needing to leave the chaos and conflict. And then by the book. So you're used to doing things a certain way, and you're used to having things look a certain way, feel a certain way, be a certain way, act a certain way, but it's not that way anymore. And it's definitely time to take the road less traveled. And I do believe that the fork in the road for you is the way to go right now for you, is the way less traveled. It's not the way that feels comfortable. And it's not maybe that shiny, shimmery path. It's possibly the path that looks a little bit more scary, a little darker, a little bit like unknown. Walking into a forest that looks more dense instead of bright and shiny. So yeah, I definitely think that taking the road less traveled right now is going to be your best bet. And don't walk into the glimmery, shiny part of the forest, because it's really not all it appears to be. And you do feel like you have a time crunch right now, but you need to realize that Spirit is on your side, Source is on your side. You do have the ability to take a little bit more time if you need it, but understand that everything's going to work out in perfect timing. And you need to chill out and go with the flow a little bit with this decision making and this situation. But if you are leaving chaos and conflict, just know that you're making a right decision. And if this decision is causing chaos and conflict, that's okay, because you are trying to do what's best for you, and that's all you can do. So I hope that reading helps a little bit. That is the reading for Aries for this month, and I hope you guys all had amazing birthdays and birthdays to come. Thanks, bye.